All right, so we got a demo here for you. I got my handy dandy saxophone that I break out once a year for this purpose, and that is to demonstrate the concept of beats. So with beats is a consequence of the interference of waves from two sources. Now all the band nerds out there know exactly what this is about. I'm not sure how well it's going to get picked up on video, but if I play two frequencies that are slightly out of tone or out of tune with each other, we get this weird back and forth constructive and destructive interference. So what I have here is everyone's favorite Dr. Beat, and he's just going to be playing me concert B flat. And so I'm going to play my concert B flat. And we notice with that, I'm close enough to being in tune for where I am in my professional music career. But when you hear both sounds together, you should only really hear one sound. Now, the reason you only hear one sound is because you're only smart enough to be able to perceive one sound. Now, watch what happens, or I should say, listen what happens, when I kind of stretch that sound out. We'll see if you can pick it up. So what you heard was me playing out of tune with the Doctor. And when you're out of tune, you have constructive and destructive interference. You're actually playing two different frequencies. You have the frequency from the Doctor beat, and then there's my frequency. And my frequency is just a little bit out of tune with the Doctor beat. So the waves then aren't what's called in phase with each other. And we have areas of constructive interference, which you hear as a loud, and destructive interference, which you hear as a soft. So you don't hear the concert B flat and the concert B flat-ish. You hear actually the split difference between the two, and then you hear successive loud, soft, loud. So see if you can pick that out. So it's kind of like a wah, 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 and that's the concept of beats. So the beat frequency, or how often you hear loud, soft, loud, is based on the pitch difference between the two frequencies. So if I'm playing, let's say this is B flat, or concert B flat at 440 hertz, and I'm playing at 437 hertz, that means that I am playing 3 hertz out of tune, and every second you'll hear a loud, soft, loud. So it's wah, 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 wah. That's if I'm 3 hertz out of tune. Now, the worse that I'm out of tune, the more beats you get. So if I play the wrong note, which nobody would ever accidentally miss a key signature, you hear really rapid beats. And that's that destructive interference. It's displeasing to us because it's not in tune. Now, what is cool is that some beats are, in fact, pleasing to us. So I'm going to go through just a scale, and you can see that some of the notes may sound more open, some may sound more dissonant, and see what you think. So I just played just a concert B flat over a concert B flat tuning note, and as you heard the different pitches, some of them sounded much more open and some of them sounded really nice. And then that last one that I held on to, that's known as a leading tone, because that dissonance, those beats, those frequency of the beats are so conflicting that we just crave that resolution as we're going up into the final note, which is why it's called a leading tone. So we'll talk more about beats in this section, and we'll understand the physics behind that.